Miss Paula had come on earlier. She had just come on and said that there was no voice. So hopefully she understands that I was going to go live again and try the voice. So, Miss Paula, I yesterday was repainting an end table, and I was going to do it brown with white legs, and the paint just looked horrific. I mean, it looked bad. Hey, you can hear me? Oh, good. Okay, I had to reboot my phone for whatever reason. I don't know. But yesterday on my live, I was repainting for like the third or fourth time. Hey, Debbie Sue. But yesterday when I was repainting this little end table, it was a nightmare because, let's see if I can get my camera to work. Okay. Hear me still? I'm trying to get my camera set somewhere. Okay. Hey, Kathleen. So yesterday on my live, I wanted to paint this side table with a brown top and brown base and then cream colored legs. And it's a really cool little table because it's a three-legged table. And what you do is you turn it a little ways and then it goes down into three legs. Pretty cool. I have repainted this thing. It's been in my daughter's apartment and she didn't want it. I've repainted it so many times. And so I've decided the brown looked horrid yesterday. It just, you could see the paint marks. Even when I rolled it, it just looked really bad. So I took this special spray paint. It's called Imagine. And what you do is you do a base coat of black and then you have a white coat that you spray on top and it makes it look like marbleized. So I spray painted the top part and now I'm just going to touch it up with the black on the bottom. And I usually have a paint tent up, but it's going to storm really bad and I just need to be able to pull my car in fast. So on my other car that's in the garage, I put a big sheet over it so that no paint will get on it. But I'm going to paint this real quick. I love using this little spray paint holder, this gun, because it aims it right where you need it. So you really don't overspray too much. And I've lost the adapter for my mic, so I can't use my mic. And I don't even know if you can get just that adapter that fills in the mic, that you can plug in for the mic for a single, you know, it comes with the mic set and you put it in the sound area. So this is quick drying. It shouldn't take long. So quicker to say. So yeah, hi Adam. Nice to see you. Marking, where am I from? I'm from the US. And Miss Paula is a moderator today. Thank you, Miss Paula. And anyway, so I spray painted just now. I did a quick touch up just to get the pieces part. Not that you're going to see the bottom, but I like it to be finished, you know. And this should dry very shortly. And then I could, once it's dry, I'll flip it over, which I could flip it over probably now because I don't need it to be dry. It's on the bottom. Thanks, Muffin. So I don't, yeah, it's already drying. Yesterday, I got brown paint. When I painted this thing for the first time, I painted it brown. I got brown paint on my pants. And Evie, of course, goes, "It looks like you pooped in your pants." Thanks, Evie. It was funny. Um, but I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking it's so muggy outside. I had to, hi, Mike, how are you? I had to bring it inside last night so that it would dry the right way. And of course, Miss Paul is laughing at the poopy comments. Um, but oh, guys, I found out I know I have a cavity and I don't have dental insurance. I sucked in air, you know, and this tooth, it sent me to the moon and back. So, and I lost a tooth back here when we lost our insurance to begin with, and I just chipped that tooth. My teeth are falling out of my head. It's a sign. Um, somebody said you're not using your voice well enough. I don't know, spiritual thing. What helps so much? I'm sorry, I'm missing out. What do? I use the mic. Is that what you guys are talking about? I'm sorry. I'm off in La La Land. I can't keep up with everybody. That's why I put Mrs. Paula in charge because I don't know what I'm doing. Cloves, whole cloves. Well, what do you do with the whole cloves? Right now, I'm going to end up putting them in holes in my teeth for your cavity. I know, but do you suck on it or do you rub it on there? Because it hurts like the dickens. And the one that chipped here had a root canal and it was a veneer. Oh, you suck on them. Okay. And it takes the pain away. Does it what? Like anesthetic, topical anesthetic maybe? Well, this one that chipped had a root canal already and it has had a veneer on it. Yeah, I don't know about the cloves either, so I am going to, it takes the pain away. I'm going to have to go inside and hopefully we have cloves because I am not going to the store. We just came home and it is going to be nasty out today. You can see, woo. I love having this tripod. Evie gave me this tripod. I love it. So you've heard about it, Debbie Sue? Okay, well, I'll have to try it. But I'd be afraid they're going to get stuck in my teeth, the cloves. Like I had a peanut, and then I think that is what put me over the edge today, is the peanut. So I'll suck on it. Hey, anything not to have to go to the dentist right now. Speaking of dentists, we had old gold crowns. I had one, the one that fell out back here. And then my mom goes, "Oh, I've got a couple. I asked my dentist for them. I don't know what to do with them." And I said, "Well, you can take them to the jeweler and they buy it." And sure enough, the jeweler bought the crowns and some broken gold necklaces I had. And I made some good money. Yeah, no, I have this huge phobia against the dentist. I think it's because when I was little, and I still remember this, I was probably 4. My mom took me to the dentist and he wouldn't let her come back there with me. And I bit him. And he ended up charging my mom double because I bit him. And my mom's like, "Well, you wouldn't let me go sit with her." So, anyways, yep. Uh, so I will definitely try the cloves. But yeah, I need to find a dentist. I had a dentist in Chicago 24 years ago, and he knew how terrified I was, and he would just give me a little bit of the gas. Like, really, it just calmed my nerves. But I have to find somebody down here. I've gone to probably 4 or 5 different dentists, and I haven't felt comfortable with any of them. But I need to find one that will sedate me. I just, for no matter what, I just need to be sedated. Yes, gold for money is awesome. The gold teeth, I mean, who's missing that, right? And I had some broken chains. I just got over 600 bucks. So I guess I'll go get my teeth fixed with my $600. It's probably going to be way more than that. I think I'm going to flip. It's still tacky, but I think I'm going to flip my table over. I want to get out of here before. Okay. So I just need it to be like that because I see a spot. Where's my can? I'm looking here. I see a whole line I didn't spray. I hope that's it. Okay, that's it. Now I'm gonna take this. Imagine it's Rust-Oleum Craft and Hobby. You can use it on ceramic, glass, metal, and I've used it on wood before. So, and it worked. It's gonna be different. This is dry, believe it or not, but that paint yesterday was horrible. And I've used, it's called Fusion mineral paint, and I've used it so many times, and it's great paint. But I think maybe the temperature outside, because it's so muggy out, that it probably didn't help. Me too, Muffin. I hope my teeth stop hurting. But so I put my little spray gun on here, and what you do is you just spritz this, and then it makes like white marbly looks. So I don't know. Here we go. You guys see it? I'll go from this angle now. And you don't want to wipe it because it will smear because it is paint, but it has some kind of additive in it. So okay. Now I don't know if I should go the other way. Let me bring you up close. So wait, I can just turn the camera on so I can see this. Okay. That's how it came out. A little heavy in a couple spots, and then the bottom shelf came out like that. I don't know if I should spray it going the other direction as well. It's one of these I can't mess up because I'm not redoing it. Like I'd have to sand the whole piece over if I did it. Do I just need to fill in like that spot right there? Like right there? Should I fill that in? Or should I just leave it? This works really, really great on glass. Like if you have a good piece of glass, like a solid piece of glass, tape it off and you do like the top part or the bottom part, the solid color. And then you, oh, I got to do the legs. Don't you think I should do the legs? Should I do the legs? Well, I have to because that leg already has stuff on it, right? Thanks, Tomble. Yes, do the legs. Okay, so Debbie Sue just confirmed my need to do the legs. Okay, so oops, I'm barely even hitting it. This is like silly string when you were a kid, it's hard to aim it. It makes like a web. Okay, let me bring you down so you can see what I've done. It literally makes it like a cobweb. Pull the strings off, and they're just about dry because look at all the strings from when I was trying to spray it. It's hard to aim at the legs. That came out pretty cool. This is a little much for me. Right here is a little much for me, but I have to do over there still and that side still because it didn't really get anything on it. It's super easy, and they have different colors you can do too. I just chose to do the black and white because I figure whatever project I'm doing, black and white you can't go wrong with. Okay, let me turn you around. I fixed up the couple of legs so that they all had a little bit of the veining in them. So now I can say I've done this table and I'm going to take it up to my booth. You know, it's a good artist table. If you were here at the beginning of the video, I showed you it's a three-legged table. And so the top, you just twist it a little bit and then the leaves on the sides drop down. So then it's a triangle. I love the idea of the table because it's really, you can store it easily and it can go in tight spots. Man, this is looking like a cobweb right here. I don't know if I like that. Sorry guys, you get in my head. Oh well, it'll have to do. Yes, it's very versatile. You can use it anywhere. And you know what? If somebody doesn't like it, they can just paint over it, you know? It's the actual piece of furniture that I think is worth anything. It was really dented and bruised. I had to put wood filler in it. I had to fix it the first time I painted it. And I put contact paper on top for my daughter. It was like cheetah print contact paper. And then I painted part of it. Then she didn't want it anymore, so I took it off and I painted it a green. And the green was bland. I couldn't figure a way of making it look special. So I decided, okay, sand it all down again and repaint it. And this time I was going to do brown on top and brown in the middle and then cream colored legs. Neutral, somebody could just take it home. It looked so bad yesterday. The brown looked horrific. So I ended up sanding it down a little bit and then putting the black on. And then today I just did the white. It's not, if I were out shopping, I would be looking at the piece of furniture and not the work of the furniture, if that makes any sense. It's not something I'd write home about, but hey, it works right now. It works for me. Let me put my paint down here. And I'm going to lift this up. Take it out of here. Okay. So here it is. I can't lower the sides yet because it's still wet. But I don't know, it looks kind of messy, but you know, hey, for a kid's room or something, look at how yucky it is outside. It is so muggy, you guys. You see that box over there? That box was filled. My husband spent an hour breaking down boxes today because my living room, I actually got it cleaned where you can sit on the couch, which isn't even my couch. It's my daughter's couch. Thanks, Mike. Um, but I can sit on my couch now. I'm so excited. Oh, and I bought this plant, and I didn't think it would make it through the freeze. I got it at my store, at my antique store. This lady sells plants, and this is a perennial autumn joy, it's called. Can you see that? So I thought it died, but look at how it's. I'm so excited about that. And then I planted a dead rose bush. Okay, I got this bird bath thing at an estate sale. It's all bronze. It is very heavy. So I'm gonna put some bowls in there, but this is a rose bush I got at Costco. And I put it back here because I've had roses grow back here before, but I had a whole bush. I had bushes in front of the rose bushes, and it was a mess. So, okay, I'm back. Um, I have a lot of work to do in the front yard. We had our trees trimmed because the school buses were having a hard time getting through. You can see how long they go out over the street. So we got a notice from the city saying you have to trim your trees. And then we had it taken off over the house so that it won't get in the gutters. 'Cause that's not good either. Oh, but this is so muggy. And then my daughter lives next door. So she lives not next door. So, and her 21st, her 30th birthday is tomorrow. So what have you guys been up to? Oh, thanks, Muffin. So what are you guys up to? What have you been up to? I went up to my store today, even though I said I wasn't going to. I did. I had to drop some stuff off, and we wanted to get some lights for the inside of the cabinets. Um, just getting off of work. What kind of work? Do you mind me asking, Mike? Um, I have a lot of work to do still. I did not get a lot of pricing done. Cooked supper. Ooh, you already had supper. What'd you have, Paula? I'm making salmon. Electrician. You know, everybody needs a good electrician. My husband rewired my chandelier in my booth. And because obviously it's this crystal chandelier and it's made to mount, you know, into your main electric line, but my husband knows a little bit, and so he was able to make it so it's a plug-in. We got super heavy duty wire, you know, like a cord, extension cord, and he rewired it. I know you eat early in the country. At least you didn't say it was because I say it's a white-haired dinner. See, but it's only going to be 5 o'clock here. It's already 6 o'clock by you. We have to eat usually no later than 6 because my husband, his diabetes, he needs to eat on a regular basis. I mean, he veers off of that, but as a rule of thumb, we try to wait, you know, don't wait until after 6. Um, oh, it's so hot. I can't believe how hot it is. Does everybody have any snow still? That's horrible if you do. I'm sorry if you do. But this hot weather, if this is any indication of what the summer is going to be like, it's not good. And I know that there's going to be a storm tonight. They say tornadoes and hail. And I know it's happening because my head hurts whenever it does. And I have a migraine coming on. So, um, I watch TV shows where people say dinner at 8. Yeah, oh my God, yeah, no, I'm looking to be in bed by 8. Oops. I want to be in bed by 8. Um, Kathleen, are you still on? Oh, I know. I fall asleep in the recliner. I told my husband, I'll come back to bed. I wasn't ready to turn off the TV last night, and he was ready to. So I said, I'll go in the other room and have my protein drink, and I'll be back. And I fell asleep in the chair. Yep, should have just stayed in bed. We got a new bed. We got one of those, what do you call it? I saw it on TikTok. Starts with an E, I guess. But it's a California King, so it's got two separate long twins, and it's movable, and it has a massager and a light underneath. So you're going to be down to 22. Wow. Mike, where are you? Like, what part of the country? I don't mean for you to tell me, like, where you are, but that is freezing. See, I don't miss being up north because of that, just because of that. But I'm complaining down here too. Paula, after watching your video yesterday, it made me want to go and just show up at your door and like start knocking. Minnesota. Gotcha. Minnesota. I've been there a couple times. It's a nice place if everybody's not breaking out into riots, right? But I wanted to go to Miss Paula's so bad. Like, I want to show up at her door. Just the green fields and the trees. And oh, you don't even have to let me in. Just let me run on your property and I'll sleep under a tree. It just reminds me of being a kid again. Because as you can see, this neighborhood is filled with houses on top of each other. Kathleen, are you still on by any chance? Yeah, Mike and I are going to show up at your door so we can have a big bonfire. We'll sit out and watch your burn pile so you can go inside with Randy and play Scrabble. I got some M&Ms. You bring the graham crackers. I got the M&Ms, the marshmallows and the chocolate. How about that, Mike? I'd be in heaven, man. But I do miss the cows. Do you guys miss the cows yet? I saw my very first video I ever posted to YouTube was at the barn. My daughter was in FFA and she raised goats her first year and then sheep. And I have a video up, my first video ever of the goat. And he was so loud and he missed her so much whenever she was out of sight. You don't miss the cows, but would you want to get like chickens or goats or some livestock? I would have to have something so that the poor doggy could have friends to play with. I know it's a lot of work to have animals, and that's, trust me, now that Beamer's gone, every time I see a help our adoption, and I'm like, oh, look at how cute that face is. But then I think, you know, I want to pick up and go somewhere. I don't have to think about where I'm putting the dog. I can just go. And I think I'm going to run by my husband about going to Virginia in the very, very, very near future because my aunt was supposed to go on this worldly tour, but she's traveled the world many times. But one of her stops was in Dubai, and obviously she's not going to be going on that trip since the Dubai airport has been closed down. And then my brother was going to go visit her when she got back, but my brother just got out of the hospital and he's in rehab right now, physical rehab to learn how to walk without putting any pressure on his toes. So they had to make a special shoe where his feet will be aimed up so he can at least use his heel. And then his elbow, he has to figure out how to get more movement in his elbow. He had an infection in his bones. So he's in rehab until the middle of April, they told him. He might get out sooner because he actually got to learn to walk really quick. He was able to, he didn't have too much breakdown of the muscle since he was in ICU for so long. But my aunt seems really down because she saw pictures of the kids I sent her, and she goes, this brings up my spirit so much. So maybe I have to tell Ephraim that we should go to Virginia. And if we do, Paula, I might have to stop by you. Yep. I'll have to go like 8 hours out of my way because we go to Nashville. And that's 8 hours to Nashville. And you said you're at least 8 hours from Nashville. Sorry, I'm shaking, guys. It's Parkinson's getting the best of me. You are on a tripod, so it could be worse. But yeah, you're that far from Nashville, so I'd have to go up and then back down. I don't know if he'd do that. I want to, though. I love Tennessee. I've always loved Tennessee. I had some customers that were coming through, and I knew that they were from the north, and they said they're getting some property down here. Down here. I'm like, what's down here? And turns out they're buying property in eastern Tennessee. And he saw this big wrought iron. It was welded, and it says "Welcome." Somebody welded it, and we had it at our store. So he ended up buying it, and he's shipping it home so that he could put it on his wrought iron gates. T got Texas for Tennessee. Yeah. I like the Tennessee idea. My daughter's on her way to Atlanta for her birthday. They are going because she loves aquatic life, and they have like one of the best sea something, I don't know, big swimming pool for fish. Ah. Swimming pool for fish and sharks. But she's wanted to see this for a long time, so they're going for her 30th birthday, and it's the first trip they're taking with the baby. See how that goes. I wonder if my table is dry yet. By gosh, it is. Let me flip you around one last time. It's done. Okay, one project done. Now I have to go hit my husband up for an idea of driving to Virginia next week. I have to work on Saturdays now, like I have to pay for my booth. I made that deal that I would work every Saturday, but I could leave Sunday morning and be back by Saturday, right? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go see my aunt. Nobody else knows that yet, just me and you, so shh. Okay, well, I'm going to go. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I love you. Don't give up because I'm not giving up, and I'm going to go and hunker down for the storm. Catch you later. Bye.